my dear friends, it's time for a mental gymnastics session, and let's try to do it with a blitz game. I'm playing as black, a 5 minutes blitz game on chess.com, and I will try the Pirc Defence this time, even if generally I would play something else like the French Defense, and most of you already know it. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Normally I play f4 as white, and he does the same, only with a bishop on c4. I will push c6 to gain the control of d5 and b5. Alright, I wonder if knight takes e4 followed by d5 would have worked properly. Now I'm also opening my queen. I could play queen a5. Let's send this bishop away. Let's see if he's got the courage to sacrifice it. He doesn't. I will also send the knight away. Very nicely, and now I will push d5 to attack the pawn on e4. So the fight goes for the center, and now I will infiltrate with my knight in his center. I'm not sure, maybe I will lose the pawn in there, but it just looks fine. It looks good to do so. Okay, what am I gonna do? I should try to trade my light squared bishop because it is rather closed. And we'll see what he decides to do. And from a6, my knight can go to c7, can go to e6. It looks pretty good. So I guess it's gonna be a very positional play with many maneuvers and trying to break the pawn structure on one side or the other. See, he's already doing it. So this tells me I might want to castle long after all. We'll see. So if his knight comes to attack my pawn on f5, I can simply push e6. What if he pushes e6 first? I think I'm taking too many pawns. And then my king in the center remains safe. Even if he will have the e5 square. Maybe bishop f4, bishop e5. It's interesting, everything needs to be considered. Okay, knight to g5. I could trade the knight, but then bishop g5, h6. What if I push e6? Is he threatening any sacrifice? I don't think so. So now I have blocked the pawn on e5 and all my pawns are well defended. They are defending each other. Okay, this is a very strong fortress. And my bishop will be soon traded, exchanged, so it doesn't have to remain behind this wall of pawns. Okay, finally he helps me to develop my knight. And I'm threatening to take on g5. Okay, I have 2 attacks there. And he wants to take my knight on a6 instead and come with the queen there and then attack c6. Am I threatening anything on his king? Then queen e3 check, knight f2. Okay, so what I'm calculating, I have time. I'm calculating... okay, no, it's not working. I will trade on g5, queen g5, but then I don't have enough material to attack the king. He will take on a6, attacking then on c6. I can't defend the pawn anymore. So let's go back with this knight. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. I will take with this pawn so the knight can go to d5. Okay, queen to g3 attacking my bishop on g7. If I play rook g8, bishop h6. King f8. And I could trade that bishop. I will have very weak dark squares in that case, but can we have everything in a chess game? We'll see. Okay, so if queen h3, attacking my pawn on h7, I don't like it too much. I might want to focus on attacking his pawn on d4, like knight b5, just put some pressure on the pawn chain. So if he plays queen h3, rook back to h8, queen g3, trying a draw. Oh, queen h5. If queen g3, I would have played king f8 that time. Okay, is he threatening anything? Not quite. Not yet. Okay, any sacrifice? Rook takes f5, a6? No. What am I gonna do with my king? I want to castle long at this point, so I will just move my queen once, just one move ahead. It's good I only moved this rook and not the king, so then I can castle long. And I don't know, I have enough pieces to defend it, even if my pawn is well advanced on b4. Okay, this game is taking so much time. I can see that 5 minutes are many minutes for a blitz game. Okay, you see, he's trying now to open the queen side because he anticipates that I want a castle here. So what I'm gonna do is bring my knight in the center, defend the pawn, and the queen is defending the pawn on a7. Now I'm attacking the pawn on c2. And when he pushes the pawn, I can infiltrate on that nice outpost. And he will want to trade my knights by bringing the knight on f4, probably. That's okay. We'll find something. Yeah, I'm wondering what I should do with my king. I can't castle short anymore because I moved my rook. But at least I'm better on time. I should push c5 at some point to attack the pawn chain. Let's see, and because I want to open my bishop somehow. Is it still safe to castle long? I'm just thinking. Maybe my king should just remain in the center. But still I need to connect the rooks. And where am I going to attack? This is a tough question. He's well defended on the king side. I could advance this pawn up here on the queen side, or I could just break the center. This is what I'm gonna do now. Oh, the pawn was hanging, but I would have opened his file. He would have brought the rook on b1, so we don't want to take any risk. If he wants to trade my bishop, he can do it. You see, now he's defending it. I will take once. I'm opening too much. Okay, but at least he can't move the knight now because it has to defend that. He can't bring a rook on c1. This is good also. Should I trade this bishop? Yeah, let's do it. I will just attack it. If the bishop comes to f6, I will simply trade. He doesn't like to. Good. So what should I do? I push a5, then a4 to fix the pawn on b2. If he's trying to trade, then I would simply move on and try to promote. And he's low on time, and I have the good bishop. What am I going to do with my king? I leave it there for now. Okay, shall I go with my pawn on d3? Let's take this and still continue with our plan. Maybe I should bring my bishop from g7 to a different square. Okay, let's block the pawn on d4 with the queen. I'm blocking everything on light squares. He wants to infiltrate. It would be good if I could castle. But here it comes. King d7 defending a c7 and wanting to bring the rook. Wow, he really did that. Okay, now this. And then I'll simply push the pawn. Of course, I don't take en passant. Now I'm very satisfied with my position. Let's attack the queen and move on to a2 even. Okay, if he does that, I will infiltrate first. Let's see what other ideas he's got. Okay, what shall I do now? I could simply defend it. Now I'm infiltrating with the queen. Okay, I can push a2, rook b2. Oh, this is tricky. a2, rook to b2. What can he do? Let's take and infiltrate with the queen. Okay, now a2. Oh, I don't have much time. Let's hurry. I should be able to block the pawn. Actually, I'll do this. And then I'm threatening a2. If rook b2, I'll take it. a2. Oh, rook c1. He wants to come here. Okay. I don't have much time left. Okay, now my king is going to... Oh, the queen is going to come with a check. Oh, I just won for time. Otherwise, the rook comes on c3 check, king d7, rook c7, king e8, queen b8, king e7, queen d6, king e8, and at least it's got the perpetual. Oh, I just won for time. Okay, so I could have done much better in this endgame, but it's been a very nice game after all, and I won for the time. Thank you so much for your attention, my dear friends, and I cannot wait to play some more games for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.